Welcome back to Kickin' Flavor. Got some dope content for you today. Got some good sneaker information. We're going to be talking about Vans introducing the old school bolt. Now, this is a dope looking shoe. This is a cool, clean looking shoe, but it's a backstory surrounding this shoe that I'm not sure if a lot of people know. We're going to get into it. This shoe definitely has a lot of people interested for a couple of different reasons. We're going to talk about that. All right. We also going to talk about the Air Jordan 3 Palomino first look. We've been talking about the Palomino 1s a lot. We also seen some other Palomino Forces. We've been talking about those, but this Air Jordan 3 Palomino, we seeing a lot of new pictures. We had some mock-ups. We seeing the real life pictures, and we're gonna talk about some things I like and some things I don't like, man. I'm gonna talk to y'all about it. We're gonna get into that. All right. We also gonna talk about the Born and Raised SB Dunks. The pictures did surface again. We've heard about this shoe for a while now. We knew it was coming, but just recently we seen some other images. We seen multiple other images. So usually when that happens, that means a shoe is going to be released soon. All right. Now these never had no release date. We had only seen pictures. We had only heard about them coming soon. Now new pictures, new angles surface. That means the shoe is probably right around the corner. All right. And we also going to talk about the multiple colorways of the Air Jordan SB4 that's rumored this year. The SB4 went crazy, man. A lot of people was rocking with these SB4s, man. The pine green joints, they was cool, man. They a nice looking shoe. Green, not one of my favorite colors in shoes, but this was still a dope shoe. And I got excited because it's a lot of other mock-ups that they say are coming. That we seen some blue, we seen some red, we seen some black. Now, none of those have been confirmed, but we gonna deep dive into it. We're going to talk about it because a lot of people are saying it will be another SB4 colorway released this year. All right. Now, if you like this information, if you enjoy it, if you can use it, or you just find it entertaining, like, share, subscribe, help the channel grow. I enjoy talking about sneaker news and information. Let's get to the sneaker content now. All right, now let's get into these Vans old school with the Thunderbolt. This is a dope looking shoe. I know a lot of people like Vans. I don't own any Vans. I've never worn Vans. Nothing wrong with them though. They're not my personal style. I do know a lot of people who like them. Obviously, they're an extremely popular shoe. Now, it's a little bit of a backstory behind this. And by the way, I do think these look fire. But it's a little bit of a backstory behind this. So let me get into that before I get into the actual old school lightning bolt Vans shoe. I'm not sure, around 2016 or 2017, there was a young stylist named Ian Connor. Ian Connor came up with the ASAP Mob. He was introduced to Kanye West. He hung out with a lot of socialites. Now, I'm going to keep it real. When it comes to hip hop, I only really know hip hop artists. I don't know the cool people or the stylists behind the scenes. I know a lot of people, you know, since the emergence of the internet and social media, a lot of these behind the scenes stylists or whatever, culture influencers, they're becoming more and more popular. But I didn't know about Ian Connor until his legal issues. Now, if you want to look up his legal issues, you can Google that. But that's when I first heard about him. Again, he was Kanye West stylist. He was a stylist on the ASAP Mob, the whole ASAP crew. If you're familiar with them, you're familiar with their music, you're familiar with their style. That's really not my style. Maybe that's why I didn't know about Ian Connor until later. But he was one of the people who led the charge in that whole baggy style, kind of like how Lil Uzi Vert dresses now, the emo stuff. He was one of the first, you know, early people on that. Now, around that time, 2016, 2017, he released a revenge sneaker. Now, I'm going to put up a picture of that sneaker so you can see it, and I'm going to put it up, and I'm going to put up a picture of the Vans with the Thunderbolt that will be released in 2023. Obviously, they look a lot alike, okay? Clearly, he borrowed the original Vans idea, and he just replaced the little wavy line that's famously on the Vans. He replaced that line with a Thunderbolt. Now, when he did this, a lot of people thought Vans should maybe reach out to him because the shoes sold well. A lot of people liked the shoes. They were the hot shoe in the streets. Kylie Jenner wore them. A couple of other A-list socialites wore them. So his shoe was getting a lot of looks on social media, and a lot of people were buying the shoe. These revenge shoes by Ian Connor were a success. Now to see in 2023, the Vans company put a Thunderbolt on the Vans. Now it's a little bit different from what his Revenge sneaker was, but it looks pretty much the same. To see them do that so many years later and kind of emulate the style that he put on the sneaker, you know, it raises eyebrows. And it's kind of the same situation Omni and a Hellcat, Cool Kai, we know they went through some legal things with Nike. They copied the Nike silhouette, they copied the Air Jordan 1 silhouette, and they both have built big brands off of just copying the silhouettes. And I'm gonna just be real, it is copying. Now, whether you want to say that they're creative or not, I believe those dudes are creative. I don't think they're thieves or anything, but let's just keep it real. Those silhouettes are the Air Jordan 1 silhouettes. They just looked at the Air Jordan 1 silhouette and they replaced it with their brand. Now, whether you think that's copying or that's creative is up to you. Again, I think that's copying. You know, they just copied the silhouette. But these are two guys who create other things as well. So you may call that copying, but I'm not taking nothing away from these guys. That's my personal opinion. I think they copied the silhouette. But those Omni and a Hellcat and Cool Kai, they're both very talented and they're both are very interesting creators in their own right. So now we see Vans going back and redoing something that someone else did. So they're kind of taken from the creator or let me say they're borrowing from the creator that borrowed from them. What do y'all think about that? Like I said, when we see what Nike's doing to Cool Kai, they sent the cease and desist for his shoes. Me and my homie Louis Links, we talked about his shoes on an earlier episode of Kickin' Flavor. Y'all can check that out. Both of us are fans of his. I don't have any of his shoes, but I definitely support what he's doing. The homie Louis Links has multiple pairs of his shoes. He's bought family members the Cool Kai shoes. So we do rock with the whole movement. We are for independent creators, but this situation where you have Ian Connor, who made the Revenge shoe in 2016, 2017, when he made that shoe, there was no connection with Vans. That was his own separate shoe. Vans never said a cease and desist. I don't remember Vans saying anything about the shoe looking similar to Vans. I don't know. Maybe that was a long-term play. Maybe they liked the silhouette, they liked the design, and they knew that they would use it in the future. I'm not sure. But these Vans Lightning bolts, they will be $75. Not a big price ticket, man. But as far as the look of these shoes, I like it. Now, these shoes released back in March. Like I said, the retail price is $75. You can go get them, go check them out. Let me know what y'all think about this shoe, but more importantly, man, let me know what y'all think about the independent creator era that we're in. We see what Vans did with Ian Connor's design, how they didn't let him take advantage of them, or they didn't let him quote unquote rip them off. They went back and used it, because let's be real, he did use the Vans silhouette. Now the Thunderbolt was something new, that was something different, but the silhouette of that Ian Connor shoe was a Vans shoe. Do y'all think that's fair? If y'all take that silhouette, can they take your creative ideas and add it to their shoe? I don't know, man. Let me know what y'all think, man. Get in the comments. How do y'all feel about what's going on with Cool Kai, Omni and a Hellcat, and the Jordan brand, the Nike brand? Who do y'all think is right? Who do y'all think is wrong? Let me know what y'all think about independent creators and their impact when it comes to using or adding on to big companies' shoes, fashion, and how that can help the culture. Is it moving it forward, or is it holding it back? Y'all get in the comments and let me know. Is it creating copycats? Is it making people be less creative because they just copying other brands? Get in the comments and let me know. I'm curious to know what y'all think. Okay, now we're going to talk about these born and raised SB Dunks. We've seen these, on the internet for a long time. We've seen pictures for a long time. Now we're seeing different pictures. Different people are having them. Certain shops, certain boutiques are starting to have them. That means release is close by. That's usually what that means. Now, Born and Raised is a California streetwear brand. They've done collabs in the past, none quite this big though. They do have some collabs up their sleeve, but this is a trusted brand in California as far as streetwear, street clothing go. Now, because this is a streetwear brand, a lot of people are saying, now this hasn't been confirmed, but a lot of people are saying there will be some type of apparel with this. Now I don't know if it's going to be a shirt, hoodie, whatever the case may be, pants, I'm not sure. but it is gonna be some type of streetwear, some type of clothing with this that will match, kind of like how the Cactus Jack does with the Travises. When the Travises come out, I remember they had some dope sweatshirts. They had a dope jacket to come out with it. This is gonna kind of be the same thing. The Born and Raised brand is gonna create some type of clothing, some type of streetwear with this release. It'll be like a collaborative release. It'll be matching or whatever to the kick. So I think that's a dope idea, and it may even be some special packaging. Again, that's not confirmed, but it is believed, because Born and Raised is such a popular streetwear brand in California. People are gonna want some nice threads to go with these kicks. Now, as I stated before, it really hasn't been a consistent release date on the shoe. I've seen a couple release dates and they changed multiple times, so I'm not gonna say any because I don't know. And like I mentioned before, it will be released on the SNKRS app. And there's also a couple of rumors that I'm hearing that it's gonna be some shot drops for the shoe. Alright, so before the official release date, it is gonna be some shot drops on the shoe. So some lucky people, probably the people who have early access or exclusive access, they're gonna get access to the shoe before it even comes out. Now that's a good sign. That means they have a lot of pairs of the shoe. That means that they probably have a pretty deep inventory. Now again, not too much to know about this shoe. All we basically know is how it looks, and that there may be some clothing or some streetwear with it. We don't really know much else, but anything else I get on this Born and Raised SB, I will let y'all know first here on Kick and Flavor. Okay, now, you know, this is a segment that I wanted to do a while ago. I'm transitioning, you know what I'm saying? I'm moving to a different state, so I got a lot of things going on in my personal life, so I didn't really rush to do this. But also, the reason that I didn't rush to do this particular segment, I wanted to sit with these shoes. These Palomino 3s, man, let me just say this. The mock-up looked damn near better than a real shoe. Shout out to Z Sneakerhead Z. Shout out to him. He's getting a lot of good press. He's getting a lot of he's getting the attention and the praise that he deserves, man. I've been looking at his mock-ups for years. He's been doing what he do for a long time. You know, I seen his face for the first time a couple days ago. He was on the one of the sneaker shows on YouTube with Trinidad James, and it was just a great interview. It was great seeing him, hearing him talk about his journey and discuss shoes. All right, so salute to Z Sneakerheads, man. Shout out to him and shout out to that show, that Trinidad James show. That ain't what it's called, y'all. I forgot what it's called, but y'all know the one I'm talking about, man. It's one of my favorite shows on YouTube. A whole lot of good sneaker information there, man, so check them out. Just a quick little shout out right there. But now back to these Palomino 3s, man. Like I said, Z Sneakerhead's mock-up, it was dope. And it was so good that I'm actually a little bit disappointed after seeing the real shoe, man. The mock-ups were so on point that I feel the shoe should have actually looked closer to the mock-up. They should have looked closer to the mock-up, man. If you take a look at the shoe, and I'm gonna put the mock-up on the screen, I'm gonna put the real shoe on the screen. And I was reading comments about this shoe, y'all, and somebody pointed it out to me. They said the tongue should not be brown. I agree with that. I agree with that, man. That tongue don't need to be brown. It needs to be white. I don't know why the tongue is brown. That kind of throws the shoe off just a little bit. It's not a deal breaker for me, but it's definitely a color blocking mistake in my opinion, man. Y'all get in the comments and let me know what y'all think. Now, y'all, I'm not here to beat this shoe up. I actually don't hate the shoe. I'm not gonna say I like it yet. I keep having mixed feelings about it. Just the tongue is one issue, but I don't think it should have been 2 shades of brown on the shoe. I think they should have just stuck with 1 shade of brown, you know what I mean, the light brown or the dark brown. Now, if the tongue, you know, obviously the tongue is brown, but I think if it was 1 shade of brown, it would look better. Because it's 2 shades of brown, it kind of looks off. I don't think these 2 shades of brown mesh well. That's my opinion. I don't think they mesh well, man. And I feel like the elephant print that's on this shoe, that should have been the elephant print that was on the Desert 11s. Or excuse me, the Desert Elephant 3s. I think that's the same type of elephant print that should have been on the Desert Elephant 3s. I still think the Desert Elephant 3s are a better looking shoe than us. I just think they are, man. And that, you know, Desert Elephants, that's a pair that I still want to get. They're not too expensive, man. So I'll probably come around to getting those at some point this year. But, you know, these Palomino 3s, man. And I also feel like the gray part, that should have been whiter or lighter. Let me say that. It should have been a lighter color. I don't know, man. It's just a lot going on with this shoe. Again, I feel like they should have stuck with one shade of brown. And the elephant print on these should have been the elephant print that they use on the Desert Elephant 3s. The Desert Elephant 3s, I feel like that elephant print is a little bit too dark. That brown is a little bit too dark. But y'all get in the comments, man. Y'all let me know. You know, the midsole, how the midsole of the shoe is white. That's how I feel like the upper should have been. If they wanted to, you know, keep the two different color browns with that upper being white, that would have been cool for me. I just think they missed the mark on the shoe. I still think it's a solid shoe. I still think a lot of people are going to buy it. Maybe I need to see it with more fits. Maybe I need to see it, you know, worn around a little bit. I don't know. But to make the midsole white like that and then the upper darker, and then to have two different shades of brown, and then have the tongue brown, I don't know, man. That's just, I feel like it was a couple of mistakes on the shoe, man. But the shoe is going to retail at $200. We know that it's coming. It's on the way. It'll be here August 19th at select retailers and Nike.com. Y'all let me know. Get in the comments what y'all think about the Palomino 3s, man. We already know what the ones is doing. It's a lot of buzz. People are loving those. Get in the comments, man, because I'm torn on this shoe, really. 3s are, I feel like 3s is hard to fuck up. This is a hard shoe to mess up, man. It's really hard to fuck 3s up. It's really hard to make 3s look ugly. But hey, that's my opinion, man. And again, I'm not beating the shoe up. I don't think it's a horrible shoe. It's definitely some fits that's going to be fire with the shoe. We're going to see some people kill it. We're going to see some customs that are dope. We're going to see all that, man. This is the age of the internet. This is the age of ultimate expression, ultimate creativity. Somebody going to rock this shit and it's going to look dope. Somebody going to kill these kicks. But right now, I just feel like it's a missed opportunity, man. Y'all let me get in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about these Palomino 3s, and will y'all be getting them on August 19th for $200. Okay, now we know the Air Jordan SB for the Pine Greens was released on March 21st, 2023. It was a big time shoe release. A lot of people like the shoe. Me, myself, I had to pass on the shoe. I was gonna maybe try to get it for resale value. I personally don't like green shoes. It's a little bit too much green for me, but it's still a dope looking shoe. Now, what I was excited about was all the rumors of the different colorways. Not only did we hear there's gonna be multiple colorways of the SB4, but there will be released this year. This holiday 2023, there will be another Nike SB4. Now, the first other colorway that we heard was the blue sapphire. That was quickly debunked. Even till today, people are still saying that might be coming. I don't think so. I've seen so many people say that's not true, but nobody officially said that no SB4 will be coming. There is going to be another SB4 coming. Hopefully a better color than green. I'm not sure. Now, the mock-ups that I seen were crazy. They did look dope. The blue ones look better than the green ones. I seen some white and black ones that look absolutely crazy. They look better than the green ones. I seen some red ones, some purple ones. I don't know about the purple. That could be a little bit too much. I also heard somebody say orange. Now, I didn't see any mock-ups of an orange colorway, but I did hear somebody say that. Like I said, the black and white ones look the best in my opinion. That black and that gum bottom, that hits to me, man. This shit look hard in my opinion. I know it's just a mock-up. The shit's not real, but I'm expecting something like that, man. I don't like the sapphire blue. I wasn't a huge fan of that. I mean, it looked cool, but I would really like a darker blue or a black. Y'all not giving us the military blue 4s or the military black 4s anytime soon. I know a lot of people want the military blue 4s more than anything, so I'm gonna just be a hype beast with y'all and go with that. But it need to either be blue or black, man. Green is cool. Green is dope. That red, green, and gum It looks cool, man. Probably not for me, but it still looks cool. But we need a better color than that, man. We need these either black, blue, or red. You know what I'm saying? And I know that might be boring, that might be basic, but we need black, blue, or red in these. With that gum bottom, that's gonna hit, man. Now, what I'm starting to see, Jordan is catering to skateboarders more. Jordan is kind of trying to reach out into the skateboard community. We've seen them do some things with the ones. It's a lot of skateboard ones coming out this year. I'm going to be talking about them a lot in the upcoming videos. I'm about to be talking about them as far as Jordan, their inclusion into the skateboard realm, all right? Because they did some things back in the day. We all know that people skateboard in Jordans, but the Jordan brand is really making it a priority to get skateboarders involved with Jordan shoes. Now, I don't know what color it's going to be. Y'all let me know in the comments which one y'all like the best, but we will be getting one more colorway for the holiday of the SB4s. Now, I can't miss out on these, y'all. Like I said, man, I missed out on the first one. I wanted to flip them. I had some people ready to buy. I just wasn't able to get my hands on them. But if they drop the black ones or the blue ones, I'm definitely gonna need 2 pair. I'm gonna need one to wear, and I'm gonna try to sell one. Alright, because these shoes look dope. They off the chain, man. These mock-ups, man, I'm gonna keep it real, and I talked about the Palomino 3s in the last segment. These mock-ups is looking too fucking good. Some of these mock-ups are looking better than the real damn shoe, y'all. Some of these mock-ups are looking better than the real damn shoe. We got people doing Pokemon mock-ups, all type of different crazy shit. And some of these shits look so hard, I be fucking mad when I see that they mock-ups, man. Y'all mock-up pages, y'all be pissing me off, cause I see these shoes, I'm like, God damn it, then it says mock-up. And then you see a shoe, the shoe looks amazing. You look at the caption, it says, would you buy these if they were real? Like, man, stop with this bullshit, man. These shits is too hard, man. But hey, I guess that's a good problem to have. I'ma relax, I'ma wait, I'm gonna see what SB4 is next. The sapphire blue has been debunked, even though I heard people saying that still could be an option. I'm hoping for the black mock-up, the black mock-up, or a darker blue. I don't gotta have sapphire blue. I will even be happy with red. I will even be happy with red. I will even be happy with some type of blue and red, blue, red, white combination. Kind of like a what the four. You know what I'm saying? I love what the fours. Jordan, hey, Jordan, this is what y'all need to do. Y'all not giving us the military blues, so incorporate that into these SB4s. That is my opinion. The shoes that y'all know we want, y'all not gonna do, y'all not giving them to us, so just incorporate that military blue colorway into the SB4s. It don't gotta be sapphire blue. All right, it don't gotta be sapphire blue. It can look like the military blue or the military black. That's what I would say. And I'm even hearing people say the black cat SBs. I talked about that in a video when I first covered the pine green 4s. I did hear people say that. That's also a possibility. Now, that's obviously number one on my list. I want the SB black, the black cats SBs. That's number one. I'll take them over the pine greens. I'll take them over the blue sapphires, the military blue, military black, what the 4, all that. That black cats are number one in my book. But Air Jordan, if y'all listening, Nike SB, if y'all listening, black would be cool, dark blue would be cool. All right, the military blue, the military black, put them on the SB4s, man. You're gonna have a lot of happy customers, man. But it's not a lot that we know about this. We just know that there will be another SB4 coming holiday 2023. Any information I get, it will be here on Kickin' Flavor. Now, that was a lot of heat we just discussed, y'all. Let me know what y'all think about any of these. All this heat that we discussed, man. Get in the comments. Let me know how y'all feel about it, man. Let me know what y'all think about it. Am I right? Am I wrong? Let me know. Get in the comments, man. Now, if you enjoyed this content, if you thought if it was good information or you just found it entertaining, like, share, subscribe, help the channel grow. I enjoy talking about sneakers, y'all. I love giving y'all this news. I know I gotta be more consistent, but I ain't gonna stop no time soon. I might take a hiatus here or there. Got some things going on in my personal life, relocating. That's not gonna stop nothing, man. That shouldn't stop shit. Honestly, I just haven't been on the ball like I'm supposed to, but I will be back weekly new content, kicking flavor. Thank y'all for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Please help the channel grow. Even when I was on a hiatus, I was still getting a little bit of subscribers, so that made me feel good. That just let me know I gotta keep going harder, man. Y'all get in the comment box. Let me know what y'all think about what I talked about. Thank y'all for listening. Kicking flavor. I'ma see y'all on the next episode. Peace.